morning. Ira Epstein with your morning flash update for this Wednesday, the 27th of September, 2023, 8:10 a.m. Central Time. So we have an update in the stock market. Last night in my full research, I pointed out that the VIX had gotten to the point over the upper band where I thought it would pull down, and that could give a lift today to the stock market. I also think now that we are just days away from the government shutdown, this is where some hope comes into the market that maybe, just maybe, the House of Representatives will find a way out of this quagmire and agree in some manner to a 45-day extension that the Senate's already passed. Obviously, the hardliners don't want to do that because they want something in there to retain spending. But at some point, they have to say to themselves, do they hurt or help the Republican Party and themselves by going into the shutdown? So I can see the argument that there's hope. That's the best word. Hope that you get something up here. Now, we're getting a rally in the bond and the note market. Not a surprise at all, but I don't think it's a trend change. I think it's a bounce in the market that came down. Yesterday, the market started saying in its own way, maybe I'm just sold out a little bit here. The problem is, who's going to come in and buy? You don't have the Japanese doing it. You don't have the Chinese doing it. The Fed isn't doing it anymore. Where are your big buyers? So that becomes the problem, and the only way you attract more buyers is higher rates. Get the higher rates, the buyers come out. It's one way to look at it. In the grain market, this is harvest season, so you're going to get good news, you're going to get bad news. We're going to look at the weather. I can tell you in the Midwest, it's going to be a heck of a beautiful weekend. We're going to be in the 80s through a good swath of the Midwest and dry, so harvest is going to pick up, not go down. So that's something to look at. The dollar index up 12, most currencies slightly lower. You might want to take a look at my report today. I point out what's going on in Poland, of all places. Are you aware of how much cheaper their fuel is than their surrounding neighbors? It's about 30% cheaper. I wonder if it has anything to do with an October 15th election coming up, a general party election. Oh, and a state-run refinery, all-out production. So what's happened, just like if you live in Illinois and you're near Indiana, you go over the border to fill up because the fuel's 60 cents to $1 a gallon cheaper because of the nutty taxes we have in Chicago to support all this craziness that this, I'll call them the far left agenda has. It's crazy. But that's what people do. So that's what's going on in Poland. And now they are limiting how much fuel you can buy there. It's very, very fascinating. So the world's in topsy-turvy, but what should your attention be on today? Well, besides the news of the day, which is the mortgage market headline, down in all categories, makes sense. You're sitting here with a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage at 7.41%. That's the highest it's been since 2000. That's a 22-year high. That has a tendency to shut things off a bit. Durable goods, well, this is an improvement, but it's not quite where they were looking. They were actually looking for double this, but it's up 0.2. They expected it down, as you can see, a half. So that's a big gain, a big gain. Maybe I didn't say that right. It's more than double the expectation. They were still looking for a decline. Ex-transportation, the prior month was up a half. It's up 0.4. That's still a very good number. And ex-defense, this is a very good number. The prior was down 5.4. This is a 0.910. So we get these weird things that keep going on in different parts of the economy. You get lifts, you get breaks. It's strange. Then we get the EIA petroleum stocks. That comes out this morning at 9:30, so be ready for that. You know, one of the things and how I keep up with the markets, you think I don't leave and walk around and look at where the markets are when I'm out of the office during the day, and I do take breaks. I use our QT. Number one, I can read it. I have them from other services. I probably got 3 of them on my phone. And I can't read them most of the time. I can make this big where I can see it. So this to me is very important. By the way, you just hit another feature on it. It goes back to small if you want. Then I can view charts that I can actually use. I can't use them on, I'd say, the other 2, 3 that I have. My research will show up right in it. You can play it, you see it, it all plays beautifully in there. And news, lots of news throughout the day. So if you're a serious trader looking for a better way to do it, we want to put this on your phone. It's really simple. It's free to you. We have audio reports. You can drive in your car, by the way. It'll orally play, you got me, whatever you're doing. It's got voice control. So you're driving, it'll play your quote file for you and then just tell it to stop. It couldn't be simpler, right? How do you get it? Go to our website, iraepstein.com. It's under free offers, or click right up here where you see free offers and go with it. Give it a try. I don't think you're going to use your other ones. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great day, and I will talk to you at the end of the day with our market wrap-ups.